Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. So in this video I will show you unboxing of a new knife from a new knife brand that I recently purchased. So yes, even in 2021 we have quite a few new brands popping up, and this is another Chinese OEM manufacturer who basically is offering their own line of knives. So this is the Lurker. The model number is CMB-10A. So inside the box we have our known and trusty silica packet, and yes, they will give you a nice pouch. On the box we have few informations if you like to check them out on Instagram and so on. Yeah. So inside we have a nice lined orange interior, and yes, I'm smiling because nobody done a different color than black, maybe dark blue, since I am reviewing knives. And another silica packet, and yes, a nice orange or maybe dark light red microfiber cloth. So yes, maybe one day I will be making a video about all the microfiber cloth and pouches that I have in my collection. Okay, so let's see what's about this one. So the Lurker is one of the, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I have seen two or three designs they're producing with brown canvas micarta. So if I'm able, I will also order the other ones. We will see. But a little back to the company. So they were established in 2010. Like I mentioned, they were a OEM manufacturer, so basically done work for other companies, making products, knives, and all sorts of sharp things. And in 2020, they released, or they launched, their own brand, their own designs. So right from the start, we are getting, I would say, decent materials. But firstly, let's talk about the specifications. So we have an overall length of 21 centimeters, that is 8.3 inches. The blade is 8.8 centimeters, 3.5 inches. The cutting edge is maybe I have it backwards because it says 9.3. So yeah, but probably I have measured it the wrong way. Okay, so let's focus on other specifications. So we have a blade width of 2.7 centimeters or 1 inch. The blade thickness is 3.7 millimeters, 0.1 inches. The handle is 12 centimeters or 4.7 inches, and the thickness is 1.5 centimeters or 0.6 inches. Yeah, and I remember because I usually measure the blade width from the start of the scales. So therefore, because the blade is measured 8.8, so 3.5, but the cutting edge starts right here, so under the scale, and that is 9.4 centimeters or 3.7 inches. So basically, you will getting more cutting edge than the edge length ratio. Okay. Now, what we have as materials wise. So for the blade we have D2, which has a really nice, I would say this is a heavy acid wash. Does not look like paint to me, but I could be mistaken. So let's say it is a nice deep acid wash. And for the scales we have natural canvas micarta. The RAV type of, so it is not preloaded or buffed, so this will stain. Let's do isopropylene alcohol. So this is how it will darken up if you are using it. We have skeletonized stainless steel washers, liner construction. The tolerances are really nice, so no blade pay whatsoever. It will not drop shut. So for some manufacturers, they're using this method to prevent accidental guillotining. So there is no detent ramp applied, so if you disengage the lock, it will stop and you have to push it down, and then it is smooth, of course. If you don't like that, then you can take it apart and with your Dremel tool just sand a small ramp just where the detent ball rides, and it will shut down perfectly. Okay, so the action is really nice. Flipper opening method, you have also a finger cutout here. You can definitely slow roll it. Okay, so let's see the backspacer. I'm really happy to see that they are using the same material, so they are not breaking the color with using a, let's say, a black G10 backspacer right there. So they will give you a medium to small lanyard hole for all your lanyard needs, and probably, as far as I had a little bit of time that I spent with the knife, probably I'm not too much of a fan of the pocket clip, because usually, let's face it, generally nowadays all companies are using some kind of deep carry with these fold over flush screw type of scales, screws, but they went with just a standard band milled out pocket clip. Let's see the tightness. So tightness is on the stiffer side, definitely on the stiffer side, so I don't like that very much, because let's face it, if you want to carry this knife as intended, that it is in your pocket, then you will struggle to have a good time having it inside and taking it out and re-sheathing or re-pocketing it. So let's see the pocket profile right now, and then we're talking about the sharpness. So yeah, I have to apply a higher strength or high push ratio. It will be really nice and safe in your pocket because it will go nowhere, just because that is how the coarse micarta functions. But as you can see there, you will have probably have a better time if you take out the pocket clip, bend it just slightly upwards, and try to find a nice balance. So for me personally, I would like to have a deep carry pocket clip on an EDC friendly design like this one is, because just so nice and neutral, something like this. Because let's face it, they went with a winner type of design, so that is straight, is really nice. I would say this is I'm kind of also most clip point, yeah, clip point, drop point, but mostly clip point design, which is really nice and functional. And the handles are really nice and straight, so it will accommodate large and small hand sizes without any problems. There's a partial backspacer up there. So overall, let's mention also the weight. So the weight comes at 112 grams, which is 3.3 ounces. So not as light as I would like to have it. So general rule of thumb is if you have under 4 ounces, then it is a better EDC. So it's light. You will have also more stuff in your pockets, and it will not weight you down. But definitely it is a really nice design, and since we are getting really nice materials, so the D2 is nicely protected with the acid stone wash. That is a huge thumbs up from me, because they could done a cheap bead blast, and yeah. Also the markings, it's marked D2. And please keep in mind, I don't know if this is a Chinese D2, so They are using similar steels that have similar qualities, or what I call the steel makeup, as D2, or if it is imported from a reseller of original D2. So what, they should have the same abilities or characteristics like D2. On the other side we have the CMB logo. Yeah. A flat pivot screw. Okay, so now let's see the sharpness. So out of the box, yeah, this is really nice and sharp, how it's supposed to be. I would prefer probably buff it a little bit out with my strop, and that will be even sharper, but perfectly fine out of the box. Okay, so now let's see a few size comparisons, but before, let's talk about the pricing, because you have to know where this product stands. So the price is, the MSRP is $59, or what's Wild Mountain Knives has it for sale, it is $50.12. Yeah, for around $50, I would say this is a really nice price point. Companies like Concept come in mind. They are around the same price point. Here is the little Main Street. I have here also the Concept Bulldozer, which are basically using similar materials. I know what type of blades on this one. Sorry about that, but yeah. Also, here is the Bestech Syntax. So basically, you are in a really good company at a really nice price point for that is around the $60. So here's the CVV Elementum. Here is the QSP Penguin. And these two companies, you have lots of variety of design, so I highly recommend check them out if you don't own any kind of CVV, or which is a sister company of V Knives, or QSP. QSP right now sells some of the best designs with a great pricing, so check them out if you like micarta, or they also different other scales have them on offer. Okay, here is the Ace Grand from Giant Mouse, Benchmade bug out. I was one step ahead, so here is the Benchmade Griptilian, the large one. Boxprint Pro. Here's the CRKT Pilar. Here's the Concept Cryo. Two knives model Cebu. $940 from Benchmade. Kaiserberg Lighter 2. Spyderco Delica. Red Model 1. Two Sun Knives, Model 111 in burlap micarta. The Tuna Fire of Free Tiger, Model 956. And let's close it down with the Keba Dozier Folding Hunter. So overall price tag at around $15 gives you a lots of options right out there, but they are keeping it a little bit less expensive than maybe some competitors to just to be considered as option. And I would like to see more from this company because they have a really good start. So this was the CMBMADEKNIVES Lurker made in China. If you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I'm more than happy to reply as soon as I can, of course. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Big thumbs up to you. And if you are not a subscriber, then please consider subscribing to not miss any future videos. I try to release at least 3 videos per week, mostly knife and gear oriented, but sometimes other stuff regarding my hobbies. That being said, wish you a wonderful day. Hope to see you soon. Bye.